Good morning, everyone. Right from the time the Islamic State province of West Africa called ISWAP said that they are going to declare their own republic in Nigeria before the end of 2024, I have been tracking the activities of this said group. There are a lot of funny things they have done in this country. There are a lot of things that they have pushed in. Sometimes they use their proxies, their allies like Boko Haram and armed bandits that people don't call terrorists, but I call them terrorists. So they have been using different kind of people to push their own agenda. Their own agenda is self-determination. They want an Islamic state where Sharia law will be practiced. That is simple as that. And that is the same thing the Boko Haram we are vying for, we are killing people for, we are doing all sort of things for. Now, there is a new set group that emerged recently. It emerged from Sokoto State. And most of the time, I explain why all these terrorist group, we always start from Sokoto State, because Boko Haram was first formed in Sokoto State by Sokoto State Governor Nnamdi Sheriff, that time, who handed over to Kashim Shettima, the present Vice President of Nigeria. Now, there is a newly formed group. They are from ISWAP. It's just like a department of them. But most of these people came from outside the country. Let's look at this. I got this information about 5 days ago, and I am happy that Sharia Reporters just published it now. And this is what Sharia Reporters published. The new jihadist group, Lakurawa, emerges in Nigerian Sokoto State, imposes Islamic law, taxes, levies on communities. Now, what do they impose? Islamic laws, taxes, levies on communities. And they said they do not recognize Nigerian government, and they do not recognize Nigeria security operatives like soldier, police, and so on and so forth. Now, recently, do you remember that they were trying to remove the clause personal from some elements of Sharia law in Nigerian constitution? A lot of people are now saying, could that be linked to all this push from here and there to Islamize Nigeria, or to turn Nigeria into Islamic State? Because that is the primary reason of Boko Haram and this group. Follow me. Now, that is the topic of this article, that new jihadist group, Lakurawa, emerges in Nigerian Sokoto State, imposes Islamic laws, taxes, levies on communities. The article was written 6th November 2024. And let us follow the details of this article. And it reads, a newly formed jihadist group known as Lakurawa has emerged, imposing taxes and levies on communities in Sokoto State, northwest Nigeria. Sharia Reporters learned that heavily armed Lakurawa Islamic preachers are operating in 5 local government areas of the state, namely Tangaza, Gudu, Ilela, Sename, and Binji. Authorities and residents of the affected areas have expressed deep concern over the presence of the heavily armed Islamic preachers, many of whom are believed to be foreigners. Now, before I go forward, I really want to explain some facts here. Authorities and residents are concerned. Who are the authorities? The military, the police, and the people who are living in these communities, both the politicians, they are concerned. Why are they concerned? Over the presence of heavily armed Islamic preachers. Stop there. Wait a minute. Think what I'm thinking. Heavily armed Islamic preachers. Heavily armed Islamic preachers. I hope you are listening. Now, let's go on with the articles. They were reported to have set up bases in the affected local government areas, moving from one community to community, preaching against Western civilization and democratic system of government, similar to the ideology of Boko Haram terrorists. Let me repeat this paragraph, because here is the basics that I want to explain deeply to you. They were reported to have set up bases in affected local government areas, moving from community to community. What are they doing? Preaching against the Western civilization and democratic system of government, similar to the ideology of Boko Haram. If I tell you that this is not new, there are so many countries who don't want the Western education and the system of democracy we are practicing. Can you not call this a self-determination? At the end of this video, I don't think you will blame these people for what they are doing, right? Because the federal government who are accomplices, the security operatives who are, taking the repentant terrorists, even though they are not Nigerians, into their security system. And most of the time, police commissioners told us that, politicians are among these people, and so on and so forth. We have the videos, we have the evidence of what we are saying. So, when you look at all these things that are going on, you will understand that this thing is like a self-determination, that these people need their own country where they can practice their Sharia. That will solve this problem. I'm just giving a solution. Let them have their own country. That will solve the problem. Let Biafra have their own country. That will solve the problem. Oduduwa, Benin, every state in Nigeria is even capable of forming their own country. Forget all about the jargons they tell you about self-determination. Now, let me continue with the articles. And it reads, Sokoto State Deputy Governor. Now, listen to what the Deputy Governor of Sokoto State is saying. Sokoto State Deputy Governor Idris Mamadou Gobe disclosed this to students of the Nigeria Defense College on Friday in the state. Gobe noted that the majority of the members of the new Islamic sect are from the Sahel countries of Mali, Niger Republic. So, that is to tell you that these people are not Nigerians. And if I tell you most of the time that all this insecurity going on, that people who are perpetrating it, they are not Nigerians. They gave them room to come in because their brothers are here, their religious, groups are here. They will just come in because our borders are porous and the government are not ready to do anything to secure our borders. And people continue to die like this. There is a solution to it. Give them their country. Give Biafra their country. Because if they are saying they want to impose this thing on Nigerians, they don't respect security operative because they are companies, what do you want the rest to do? And when they say they want Biafra, they want Oduduwa Republic, they want Niger Delta Republic, and everybody will come out to say, stop that. We believe in one Nigeria. Why is it that your mainstream medias are not reporting all these things that are going on? You believe in one Nigeria to impoverish people, to kill people, to allow all these things to go on? It was only Donald J. Trump that warned Buhari about all this Islamic thing that we are going on. Since Joe Biden and Kamala Harris enter, as the president of America, they mind their business. Instead of them to even ask, why are they killing people, doing all sort of things, they will even like to sponsor them. So, that is a topic for another day. I don't want to digress. Let us focus on this. Now, the last two paragraphs of the article says that they impose strict Islamic laws. They impose strict Islamic laws, luring young people into the fold with business capital. They also collect taxes and levies. So this is what they are doing. Tell me why they will not be able to win people when they are giving people money to start up business. Look at what the article is just saying. It says they impose strict Islamic laws, luring young people into the fold with business capital. They also collect taxes and levies. This is a new government before us. A new government has emerged in Nigeria. A new government of terrorists, a new government of jihadists, a new government of Islamic preachers that are heavily armed, that the federal government of Nigeria cannot do anything because they knows where they are coming from, they knows their mission. Now, the last paragraph there says, during sermons, they will tell us they don't recognize the Nigerian government and its security forces, a residence of the area said. So these people are going around doing good, preaching, giving people money to set up their business. That is, as he was going around doing good. Oh. Nigeria. Is this the country you people really want to have forever and live for your children? And when we talk about that this country should separate, people don't see common reasons why we say Nigeria should separate. People don't see common reasons. And here are the reasons. What else do you expect from us? What else do you expect any common Nigeria with common sense? What do you expect from any Nigeria with common sense? What do you expect from any Nigeria with common sense? To fold hand and begin to die? All our bushes have been surrounded, so we should fold hand because in the name of one Nigeria, we want to be one Nigeria? People clamor for referendum. They ask Nigeria government, amend the House of Senate, amend the bill, amend the constitution, put the clause of referendum so that people can peacefully unplug themselves from this contraption, unplug themselves from this amalgamation. And now the senators will not speak about what is going on. The House of Rep will not speak about all these things that are going on. And what do you expect us to do? I said we will not fold our hand. The right to self-determination is a human right. Everybody has right to say, I don't belong to this country. Even though people will tell you that, oh, this country, if you people have this, forget about, let me tell you, if you look at Monaco, San Marino, you look at Vatican City, all these small countries, they have the highest GDP per capita in the world. They are living in peace. Some of these countries don't even have a single airport. And someone will come out to tell you that if a state, let me tell you, like Edo State, if Edo State have their own country, they will be bigger than so many countries of the world. So forget all these shenanigans people do tell you about. People who are clamoring for self-determination. They have seen what you have not seen. And it is only ourselves that can save ourselves in this country. Nobody. Danjuma told you that if you wait for the security operatives to come and save you, that we all will die one after the other. And what he said is trying to become a reality. Onowimi, former head of Nigerian intelligence agency, told us that, this is, a calculated plan work by people in government to turn Nigeria into a Sharia state. He said this on a national television, Chinese television. I show you the video stand with that number. What proof do you need to understand where we are at this point? Anyway, I rest my case. I am Okocha Marcel, a political blogger who talk reality out of issues. See you on my next video.
It's not about ransom. They just want to pass a message. We can come in. We can do what we need to do. And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban. They think about the Mujahideens. And they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia and there is whatever thing they have in their head they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by Nigerians. You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. They mention names. I can't come on air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know. Presently in government. That the boys that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate. Some of them are in Aso Rock. The intention is to Islamize Nigeria and practice Sharia. And it doesn't matter if some people die. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed. It doesn't matter if our economy has degenerated. Look at the interest rate. Look at the inflation rate. Look at the debt profile of Nigeria. They don't care. As long as at the end, Quran is at the sea. So some people in this country have this mindset. And we must tell the truth. If you tell the truth, you die. If you don't tell it, you die. Some people have this mindset to Islamize the nation. And they are in the government. And people know them. The DSS know them. The NIA know them. The DIA knows them. You can't succeed without an inside person. And this attack you saw has insiders collaboration.